Hmm. Hello. Good morning, spaceman. This is Captain Collins. Welcome back to Space Operations Delta. Welcome back to another episode of X4 Foundations. Today we're going to talk about this thing here. What is that? A wharf. What can go wrong with a wharf? What could go wrong if your wharf does not sell ships, build ships, or whatever? We'll talk about that today. Let's jump in and let me get a sip more. But before we start, a quick introduction to myself. I'm Captain Collins. I stream from Monday to Thursday at 7 p.m. Central European Time on twitch.tv/Captain Collins. Man, this is getting faster and faster every time. And we are almost at 2,000 subscribers. Would you believe it? If you want to help to get to this goal, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you can help the channel for free and for the future. Thank you so much. So let's jump right into the game and talk about stuff that can go wrong with a wharf. And we're starting with the build plan here. First of all, a very brief introduction to the wharf. So what do you need in a wharf? Basically, a ship fabrication bay. You find these in the build modules. And one thing up front, you cannot hack these build modules because you can just hack production, storage, habitation, docking, and defense modules. Go and take a look into your research tree. It does not say build modules. So the minimum requirement is a SM ship fabrication bay, and this also works as your dock, so you don't need a second dock somewhere else. From here on, just one thing that you need is a storage module. You need container storage on a wharf, and that's about it. If you just want to have a place to produce your ships, this is all you need: a fabrication bay and storage modules. Then you can buy all the stuff and you can produce with it ships. That's all you need. And this is also a starting point if you want to start with a wharf and you do not have the money for now to build a full-fledged wharf, self-sustaining, whatever. By the way, we have a construction plan for this on the Discord link in the channel description down below. Just one quick tip up front: a wharf needs a lot of wares, so be sure to get at least one pier on the dock so that L-class traders can dock on your station and give you a lot more resources. From here on, let's go one way further into the logical station overview. So in here, you have to be sure to have everything checked that you need for the station to run. So if you have stuff that you're producing yourself, then go in here and give a trade restriction to this that only your property may trade. That way you get sure that you don't spend too much money on wares that you're producing somewhere else, or maybe you're already producing on your station yourself. If you see how many things we need to buy, then also be sure to give the station account enough money so that your manager can work with that and get all the wares you need. By the way, I highly recommend to give the wharf the best station manager you have, because this will greatly benefit you. So in this logical overview, you can also see if some ships are being built, and you can also set prices for the ships. I would highly recommend also getting the ship prices a little bit more than at 100%. This will not affect your game too much negatively, and it will give you a lot higher prices. So that's it for the logical overview. Oh, let's go back into this view. So if we go into the information in the crew, you see one thing more than with other stations. You have your first employee, which is the manager, but you need a second one too. And this is a ship trader. A ship trader is there to build ships, to sell them. And without a ship trader, your wharf is nothing else than a station with a very big docking area. So how do you get a ship trader? Well, you get a ship trader like any other personnel. You just take anybody. In this case, it does absolutely not matter if the ship trader is any good at managing or whatever. Just get the worst person you can. Work somewhere else for me. Get him to the wharf. Select the role, and there you can see it, ship trader. This is absolutely necessary if you want to build and sell ships on your wharf. Otherwise, like I said, this is just a big docking bay. So that's also one thing that can go wrong when you have a wharf and you're not selling ships. The other thing actually requires us to get to a faction representative, and of course we're auto saving right now. Let's take a sip in between, so cheers. Okay, and when you're done auto saving, you go to the faction representative. Let's take that quick route, run to him. Running is necessary, and then we're talking about blueprints. Blueprints are really necessary. Not only you need the blueprints for the SM ship fabrication bay, which costs 9 figures of credits. I know this is a lot when you're starting out, but believe me, this is absolutely the best you can buy in this game. After you have this thing, go and save for an XL fabrication bay, because that's the second best thing you can do. But we're not going into the modules. So you have the modules and you have your station, everything's running, you have resources, you have a ship trader, everything is there. Your storages are full and you're still not selling that many ships. Like maybe 1 or 2 are being built at the same time, but you're thinking like, I could crank that production up. I do have the resources. Maybe that's where you miss ship blueprints. Ship blueprints are really necessary to get a lot of them. Give the buyers options. Take that from the perspective of the buyers. You want to have a lot of available options so that you can really pick whatever you like. You would say, haha, the AI should buy whatever I get them. No, this is not it. If you have the right... What the hell was that? If you have the right blueprints, then you will sell a lot more ships on your station. Definitely get all the S ships. Try to get all the M class ships. They are not that expensive, and try to pick the best valued L ships. Oh well, okay, again. And be sure to get the blueprints from the factions you are near to. So if you're near Argon and Teladi, go and get the blueprints from Argon and Teladi so that they will buy from you. It could be necessary to have 2 or 3 wharfs around the galaxy so that you can sell to everyone. That would be really nice. But be sure to get also the blueprints, not only from Argon, but then also from Antigone, and not only from Perinit, but also from the Holy Order, for example. That's how it works. That's how factions will buy stuff from your stations. And if you have done that and you want to check what ships are being built, and maybe you want to check if there's a queue for constructing ships, then you go into your property owned list, select a shipyard, unfold the shipyard. You can see ships in construction, and that way you can see all the ships that are already in the queue and are trying to being built. By the way, this is a good addition to the full station build guide I already provided. You will see the link to this video in the top right corner. You can click on that and go to the full station build guide. How do you build the station? In this video, I will show you exactly what to do. Another good advanced tip is, if you do not have any orders on your station and you really do not can afford more blueprints, the thing that you can do is just buy yourself some ships for your own, supply them with the low preset or maybe even with the minimum preset, let them being built. After you have done 10 of them or so, just go and grab one, while select a ship, right click on whatever faction you want to, and sell ship at this wharf. This way you get instant amount of money. And for that, I also have a video also on the top right corner right now, if you want to see how to sell your own ships, because maybe you can't afford blueprints and you want to have the first push to get more blueprints and get your station really good running. That's a extremely good way to start. And with this nice view to a sun and a black hole, if I have missed any point, be sure to write in the comments down below so that we all can learn something about it. Be sure to check the comments, what other people said, because there are really helpful people out there that are writing a lot of stuff about X4, and I'm really passionate about it. If you're also really passionate about it, be sure to check into the Discord. As I said, we also have a lot of construction plans. If you need some for the Wharf or maybe for some other stations, there are a lot of them. Thank you so much. It's Captain Collins. Thank you for watching, and we'll see us next time. Goodbye.